everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Mayor's Spotlight. This is now our third episode, and today is actually very exciting because we have an opportunity to speak with a local celebrity and local business owner named Andrew Gernhard. And welcome, Andrew, to our little show. We have spent the month of November focusing on local businesses, and in particular small businesses, getting ready for what American Express has deemed a national shop small, shop local holiday, which was November 28th. So we really put a lot of time and effort into trying to highlight the talent in town and the services that people have to provide. And as we move into the holiday season, we want to continue that. And I thought it would be a really great opportunity to have you on and just kind of highlight what it is you've been doing, because I don't think many people recognize that you are here in Rocky Hill, that you're local, and that your business, Synthetic Cinema, is really making such an impact on what we're seeing on TV and this new genre that exists, and in particular with the Hallmark movies and Lifetime. There really is a lot that you're doing, and we wanted to sort of share that with the public, especially because we are all now starting to watch a lot of the Hallmark movies. And we actually have a townwide gingerbread challenge coming up this month, and that's actually something that was inspired from some of the Hallmark movies that we've seen, and in particular one that you have recently done, One Royal Holiday. So welcome.
Thank you for having me here. This is great.
So I think just to start off with, so your business is called Synthetic Cinema, which is a pretty unique name, and maybe you can explain to us, is there a story behind that, or how you came about deciding on that name?
Well, Synthetic Cinema was, at first, we were trying to think of a name for the company, and we wanted something, prestigious. But then we came to realize, we came out when the DVD boom was big, when there was 8,000 blockbusters. And, we got into monster movies. And I was talking to my partners, and I was like, well, we don't make, real movies. We make synthetic movies. And that's how we came up with the name Synthetic Cinema International. We threw on the international at the end to make us sound bigger than what we were at the time. But now it all kind of makes sense because our movies are all over the world. They typically premiere in America, and then, they're shown in France and England and Mexico and Canada and even Iceland. Wow,
that's amazing. Congratulations. When did you first get started in this business?
That's a long time ago. I first personally got started in high school. Wow. I went to Norwich Free Academy in Norwich, and I was part of the arts program. And throughout all of my elementary school and junior high, I was the best artist. But when I got to high school, I was not.
Okay.
So I knew my competition was stiff when going for grants and for scholarships. So I kind of got into video production, which at the time was not as easy as it is now. I mean, you can make a whole movie on your phone now, where all I had was basically a public access station to work with. And I started making videos, and that's how I got grants to get into college. I went to Southern in New Haven, and then right after college, I started educational videos, which led into horror movies, which led me to now Christmas movies, which aren't much different, just no monsters.
And so the horror movies, did you actually film one of those in Rocky Hill?
We did a long time ago, which this actually led us directly to Hallmark. Wow. We did a lot of movies for the Chiller Network that NBC owned, which is now not operational. But Chiller also is part of Sci-Fi. And we shot a sci-fi movie called Dark Hall. And we shot some of that in Rocky Hill. Rocky Hill was nice enough to give us permission to flip a tractor-trailer truck and somebody land on the side. I forget where it was now. But that's what we did. We did a tractor-trailer truck flip because it was actually less expensive to flip a real truck, to buy a truck, flip it, than do it in computer graphics.
Isn't that funny? Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy because we use the truck as a real truck throughout the movie.
Okay.
And then we kind of shot in order because, movies don't typically shoot in order.
Mm-hmm.
And we shot in order because at the conclusion of the movie, the trailer truck flips. And that's what we did. And I thought it was amazing because never in my life did I think I'd actually be in a movie that could afford to flip a trailer truck.
That must have been really cool to watch.
I actually did not watch it because I never watched stunts because stunts freak me out. Because we've done, people on fire, we've done this type of stuff. And I think it's as a good luck charm, I never watched the stunts. Obviously, safety people were there and everybody was all set up for this. But I just waited with stress until I heard that truck flip over and everybody said it was good to go.
Wow, that's funny. That's funny. And so are you originally from Rocky Hill? I know you had resided here for a little bit.
Yeah, I'm originally from Norwich, Connecticut, and then I moved to Rocky Hill for quite a while.
Okay.
And I lived in Rocky Hill for a couple of years, and my office is still in Rocky Hill, right in the Silestine Highway, and it's still. And I happened to move to Gales Ferry, Connecticut, about 2 years ago.
Okay. And what made you decide to pick Rocky Hill to open a business?
Well, Rocky Hill, I've always heard good things about Rocky Hill. I think before I was in Rocky Hill, I think I was coming from, I want to say, Bristol area. And we were looking for an office. And at first we wanted to be in like mid-state, somewhere between, Hartford and New Haven.
Yeah.
We did look at Middletown, and we looked at a couple places in Middletown. Rocky Hill was the first place we looked at, but then moved on. And then we came back to the very first place we looked at because we just liked it. It was a little bit more low key. Wasn't on the main drag of Middletown.
Yeah.
Silestine is easy on the highway. It feels safe there.
Yeah.
We haven't really had any issues.
Yeah.
Plus all the restaurants there, the businesses there. Everybody's super nice. So I love Rocky Hill. And who knows? I might end up going back to that area.
And will you film a movie here?
Yeah, I mean, we're always looking to shoot movies all over the state. Depends on what scripts we get. I know we've shot in Old Saybrook a lot.
Yeah.
Not Old Saybrook.
Old Wethersfield.
We did shoot in Old Wethersfield. Yeah, the old Wethersfield. We did 2 movies there, but we have shot in Old Saybrook as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, it depends on what scripts we get that we're able to figure out where they are. But I'd love to shoot in Rocky Hill because we're right there.
Yeah. So what was your favorite movie that you've produced so far, and why?
Well, that's a tie. I definitely have the ones I despise, and I have the ones that
Tell us one that you despise. Yeah.
Oh goodness! Actually, I'm sorry to say it. The one in that we did shoot in Rocky with the trailer truck.
Yeah.
That was the hardest movie ever to make.
Okay.
And it was a big monster movie with a lot of stunts. Shot in, I don't know if you remember, there was a polar vortex, I think in 2014. So we shot that movie all nights, negative 14 degrees for 27 days. It was very tough.
Yeah.
That was the worst experience of my life. The truck was cool, but everything else was awful. My favorite movie we've done was a movie called Love on Iceland, which I love Iceland. And we were there for 7 weeks shooting this movie for Hallmark. They'll probably show it during Winterfest in January, February again. It premiered last year, or 2020, but January. And then my second favorite movie is a movie called Wishin' and Hopin', which is based on Wally Lamb, another Connecticut guy, one of his novellas. And it had a whole bunch of stars in it: Chevy Chase, Molly Ringwald, Kachana Farrell, Sherry O'Terry, Meatloaf. And that was actually shot in Norwich, Connecticut. So Wishin' and Hopin' and Love on Iceland are my 2 favorite movies that we've produced.
Wow. And how about your favorite all-time holiday movie? Do you have one?
Well, I have 2 of them. I love the Chevy Chase movie, the National Lampoon's
Christmas Vacation.
Christmas Vacation. Yeah, that's one of my favorite movies. Just because it's just I think it's one of the best National Lampoon's movies. Tell you the truth. It's just a solid movie. And then I also like Gremlins, which a lot of people don't see as a Christmas movie, just like Die Hard. But Gremlins is a Christmas movie. It takes place during Christmas, and I just think it's a crazy little tale of creatures.
Just to kind of wrap up, I know you're super busy and we don't want to keep you, but could you tell us something about producing for Hallmark and specifically One Royal Holiday?
Just about in general, of like some stories about it, or anything in particular that I liked about it?
Yeah, maybe just kind of what you liked about it, what your experience is like with it.
Well, I think One Royal Holiday was something pretty special. We had a lot of great people working on it, and it was the first movie on the East Coast and Connecticut to start shooting during the COVID-19 pandemic. Everything shut down in entertainment in March. I want to say March 15th was around the date. I know we shut down, and almost all of Hollywood shut down worldwide. We started this movie in June. We might be the first movie to start in America, but I definitely know we're the first movie to start in the East Coast and in Connecticut. So it was a very cautious. We shot at Connecticut. Like there's only 11 cases, but it was good to get out. It was good to make the movie, and we were all completely safe, and we had no cases of COVID when we shot that movie. So it definitely was fun. We didn't expect people to love the movie so much, but we're very happy that people love this movie. It got high ratings, and hopefully we'll see a sequel of it.
Yeah, it was fantastic. I know we recorded it and we watched it. Well, I'm sure we'll watch it again and again. We really, really did enjoy that movie.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. And so when you're filming during a pandemic, you have the masks and have to follow all those same procedures. How does that even work?
Yeah, there's a lot of procedures. I mean, it's hard to make a movie in general, and add about 35% more hardness to it. It is entirely tough. We have to get tested multiple times a week, cast and crew, the entire area. We all have to be quarantined. We wear masks. The only time the masks come off are the actors when they're in the scenes. But as soon as they're done with the scenes, they have to put masks on. There's sanitizer. There's a COVID compliance officer. There's tracking of everything. I mean, it is a whole job within itself dealing with COVID during when you're making a movie or a television show.
Yeah. And so what are your plans now moving forward?
Well, we're during when we were down for COVID, even though we did start production pretty fast, we developed a lot of projects. Yeah. We have a lot of projects in prep. We have a lot of projects in development. We're hoping, with the vaccine slowly coming out and testing, happening and people understanding coronavirus, that 2021 will pick up again. We're very fortunate because we did have a lot of work this year. By the end of 2020, we'll have produced 3 movies, and we've done post-production for 4 or 5 of them. So it actually has been one of our busiest years, oddly enough. And we're hoping 2021 we can get back to more international productions, more local Connecticut productions, and more post-production. So we have a lot of things in the pot. Now we just got to see which ones will come out.
Well, we wish you tremendous success. Obviously, you have a stellar career, and you have a very, very bright future in front of you. And we are so proud that we can say that, your business is here in Rocky Hill. We hope you stay with us.
Thank you.
And we wish you just the best holiday season.
Thank you.
Thank you.